You know, the stress when you get a letter from the company with your new car. Who says? Let's read it out. It's just a code called 24B43. Your Ford Transit Custom cannot receive wireless updates. It's a service program. Well, it's not a major issue, but it has to be done ASAP, as they say. So better do that, and I can breathe. But I think I have to take you out for another issue too. My last fuel stop, I had a warning came up who said you have to fill the oil. So I checked it. First of all, it was so burnt that I had to use other things that my hand couldn't get the oil stick up. So I filled 1 liter. It wasn't even notable at the dipstick. So now I have, I think it's 30,000, no, 3,000 kilometers since left. And look at this. It's nothing. It's beneath the last point. I don't know. This feels a bit alarming, at least. It's the least I can say. My God, no oil. I have to go again and buy at least 2 liters of oil. 2 liters? In 10,000 kilometers. Whew. More issues than I expected. And there's more. I mentioned it already in my first video about the Ford. First wash I did, I noticed it. The car paint. I was devastated already then, and I thought it should only be the stone chips who were. I'm gonna move in the right position. So look at this. I worked as a detailer on cars for 20 years ago or something, so I'm pretty, I don't chance when I go with a high pressure. Look at this. It's so thin. I don't have words for it. And if you look closer here, I don't know if it's creating bubbles underneath. So it's time to clean it up. But I don't know if I'm tough enough to do that again. I have to repaint the whole front. First, I just thought it was the plastic part, not the hood. But the hood isn't any better. It's all over. It's getting deep ones along the sides. And I don't like it. I mean, my intention were that I should put my cool decals going bronze, kind of gold colored, but since I noticed the stone chips flips, I don't know how you say it, so early on, I waited. Luckily I waited. So I don't know, I think I have to talk with the dealer now that it's oil in, I mean, as I read now in the instruction manuals, the point on the dipstick, oil stick, between the first minimum hole and the maximum hole is 2 liter, and I'm beneath that minimum hole, so I don't know. You know what I think? I wash it carefully in the front. The freaking insects, they will be there. Sadly, it's gonna look ugly. So I think you should go with me. I'm going to Stockholm, you see. It's not only the car that's a problem, it's this old man. I've been beating myself too hard, so this right hand is, I got no, everything is numb. So I'm going to a specialist in Stockholm. So let's take the flight there and have some fun instead. I don't like this negative things. For me, it's good. You know, the airport is just around the corner here. So let's end it here with a big thumbs down for already. I mean, it isn't completely 4 months since I got the car. So yeah, I'm not gonna babble anymore. You know the feelings you get. Well, just arrived in Stockholm for fixing my broken hand, and already making sense. It's a lot of question to you, if you're looking at this and a bit older like I am. Isn't it funny how your mind is going back in time? When you were young, you didn't give a about any history of something. And now it is so cool to just walk around and see an old city like Stockholm, where it all went down for a couple of 100 years ago. No, you've been sitting there watching all those movies and stuffs, how Sweden became Sweden, you know. It's cool. Even though I've been here before, I've never took the time to walk around, just see it. All the buildings, all the statues, Stockholm Ström running through it all. old building. Once a kingdom. Today, not exactly a kingdom, but still a good country to live in. Explain to me how the Swedish king put a lion up here. There are no lions and have never been in Sweden. I think a moose would have pictured it better. Would have been bigger also, but look at this mess. You know, home from the exhibition. 1 week of living in a mess on a fair exhibition, what do you call it? So it's time to clean up, pick all these things out and organize them just to drive them back to Umeå. More job, more everything, and still I love it. What's up? Yes, soon on Friday it's time to take this one out for a trip. It's another CCS, Corvette Club Sweden meeting in Sollefteå. It is around, what is it? 500 kilometers away from here, so it's gonna be fun. See some other like-minded persons, and you know what that means. Well, enough talking. Time to clean up.
Nej, stopp. Han är så fin, den har precis fått fokus på min. Det var...